Alright, what it do, y'all? This your boy Pat coming at y'all once again. Welcome to another episode of Social Media Ish. Today's ish comes from Fox News, and as you can see by the title of this story, it goes, 5 young female porn stars dead in 3 months. What is behind recent spate of deaths? Well, the story goes as follows. Back in November of 2017, Shyla Stylez died in her sleep. She was 35 years old. Yuri Luv, in December, she died of an apparent drug overdose. She was 31. August Ames, she committed suicide after being cyberbullied online and labeled a homophobe. She was 23 years old. Olivia Nova, she was found dead in Las Vegas. She was 20 years old. And now, not too long ago on Thursday, in a California rehab facility, Olivia Lua was found recently deceased. The article then goes on to talk about how these 5 deaths in the past 3 months have rattled the industry, leaving them with, searching for answers, and even some performers basically come out and saying that these deaths could have been prevented if they had like more safeguards to reduce the way that it may trigger depression or drug abuse, or hit all these performers mentally to the fact where it's like they go down this dark path and everything. This right here. Like how fellow porn star Ginger Banks basically said when she talked about the way society makes porn stars look, it makes them like all depressed, and it hits them mentally because it makes them feel like that they don't belong, or they're like second-class citizens. She then go on to say that that the porn industry needs to facilitate more networking and community for sex workers and entertainers, because it's important to make you feel like you don't have a dirty secret, and to have an outlet, and maybe find a therapist who is okay with your job and won't make you feel ashamed. Which I say, yeah, that is part of the problem right there. It's like, cause when these ladies and these guys, step into the porn industry and they start doing those things right there, and then they public get known, people start judging you like right then and there, like oh, you do porn for a living and all that right there. So it's like either you're not worth anything, then all you're good for just laying in your back and you're a slut and yada yada and whoop whoop and everything that's right there. Plus, many of them get into the industry with the hopes and promises of fame and fortune, and that everything is just gonna be all glitz and glamour and all that right there, without failing to realize that with great rewards comes great responsibility and consequences in all that right there. Like for instance, like yeah, you get your name known out there. There's more than the porn industry than just basically going in there and having sex. It's like you're gonna be seen by millions of people, and some of those people are gonna like you, they're gonna love you, they're gonna fucking adore you. And there are gonna be some people out there who are gonna shun you just for the simple fact that you do porn for a living. And if you're not prepared for that physically and mostly mentally, it is going to take its toll on you, and it may lead you down that dark path where basically you get into drugs, you get into alcohol, which may cause you to go into rehab, or worse, paying the ultimate sacrifice, which is death. Unfortunately, in cases like this right here, it's like not everybody will follow down that life path and will actually make something good come out of the porn industry. It's like not everybody can be a Ginger Lynn, a Nina Hartley, a Lisa Ann, or even a Jenna Jameson who's battled her demons in the past and all that right there, but somehow she's made it out. It's like in the end, there are some people who follow down that light path, and there are some people who follow down that dark path. And once they go down that dark path, even though they try their best to get off of it, they end up paying the ultimate sacrifice, which is sad, because when you look at a lot of these ladies right here and you see how so damn young they are, it's like I'm 39 years old, and the only one closest really to me is like Shyla Stylez, who basically 35, but she passed away in her sleep. So that's just like something natural right there, and they didn't say anything like if there was like foul play or nothing like that. They just basically said she died in her sleep. So in my mind, that was just basically God calling her home, saying that it was time. But with the other ones right here, who basically, they die of drug overdose, they commit suicide and all that right there. It's like those could have been prevented, man, had they been prepared for a lot of things that, went into their lives, like mentally. Like with the whole August Ames things, it's like, yeah, she got bullied like a motherfucker on online and all that right there, which basically hit her so damn hard that she committed suicide, especially like at a young age, man. It's like she had so much life ahead of her, and she would have gotten through this, man, had she just basically been stronger. But I know, like, like the mental the mental psyche of some people, like, you know, and how society can really, like, you know, like beat you down so damn bad that you feel like death is the only way to get out. And for some people, you know, like I said, with the drugs overdose, whether accidental or intentional, it's like to see these youngsters, man, to see these kids, man, you know, die so damn young in a business, you know, that's really iffy. It really, you know, tears away at your heart. And it's like, damn, you know, if only, you know, they could, like, you know, like reset and just have like a different way of going, you know, with what they did and all that right there. If they could just find a way, but now it's like it's too late. It says, I just hope that, you know, and I just pray that all these ladies' souls, you know, they find their way into heaven and just rest in peace and all that right there. And it's just, I just hate to see, you know, things like this basically happen. And then people, you know, like talk about these things, and some try to add they you know, they narratives and they salve on it. But I just say, you know, to all these ladies who have like passed away in the past, you know, like 3 months, it's like, rest in peace, you know, may your souls find peace and all that right there. And, you know, it's just sad to see, you know, like this one just recently, man. It's like, rest in peace, Olivia Lua. She was 23 years old. But that's going to do it for this video right here. If you like what I do, you know, do me a favor. Share, subscribe, hit me up in the comments section. And most of all, backhand that like button. Anyway, this your boy Pat once again saying peace. And I'm out.